Welcome to Fairwick on the 16th of January 1983. It's been approximately, well, actually, it's been a week since the last strange assignment. This issue seems to have been seamlessly resolved. The paperwork filed with the agency in regards to that, which is good, because otherwise they would be on your ass again. It's also been a week since both Bea and Percy went on their date, and I do believe, January 10th, school will have started again.
Yeah, I've been back at school since the first week of January.
The post-holiday routine is already 1 week in for sure. But here we are at the morning of the 16th of January. Bea, you do wake up early-ish, even on Sundays, I do believe, right?
Oh, yes.
What is the first thing that you do in the morning once again? And where did you sleep that night?
Oh, that's a tricky question. It is a weekend.
It's not a tricky question. There's usually two places, unless there's a third one and we don't know about.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide which of the two. I think she probably, since it's a weekend, probably stayed at Percy's. So she's pulling on, it's cold, she's pulling on a big, thick, dressing gown robe and gonna go put a kettle on and make some tea.
Mm-hmm. I do believe your playbook does have a very fun ability that more or less give you the option to sense when there's an upcoming shit show, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Could you roll me some weird, please?
Let's do it.
Clarification. Is it an option or is it like you have to?
It's just at the beginning of each mystery, roll plus weird to see what is
Okay.
revealed about your immediate future.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like,
And
it's
the
just an
shittier
option.
you roll,
Oh shit.
the more obscure the details are.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it.
I was so excited for a second because I rolled a 10 and then I remembered that it's a -1 to weird, so that's a 9.
That is a nice,
So
which
it's
is
still a mixed success.
it is still a mixed success.
But I think that's better than I've rolled on any of the weird
That
shits
is
so
probably
far,
your
so-
best weird roll, which says a lot. So, as you are making tea and the whistling of the kettle is becoming louder and louder, you are suddenly taken with a few image. The first image that you have in your mind are what appear to be a statue of an angel. At its base, there seems to be blood. Steps, a door, which you've seen before. Even if it is very cold in this house, you feel at the same time a very cold chill going down your spine, as if death itself.
Gia ran away.
Yeah, ran away. Fuck.
You ran away from the.
Bea,
She's
You know
like,
what?
you know what?
I don't blame her. It's
I
fine.
don't have the mental space for this today. I'm out. I'll be back later.
Bea,
You broke Bia. I'm writing down timestamps.
I'm just saying, I posted that GIF and immediately Bia fucking bailed. So
Yeah, because we all said no. Fuck that shit.
yeah.
Bia immediately said, I've seen this episode of Doctor Who that doesn't air for like
Yeah.
the next 6 years, but God, I'm out.
Yeah.
That was an earlier vision.
Yeah.
Yep. You've predicted the future.
Yep, an episode of a show that she was not able to watch as a kid because I don't know how much it was around in America in the
Probably
classic
not
Who
that
era.
much.
Yeah.
It only like got big in America like much later. Okay. So, what is the last thing that you heard me say?
Steps to a door that she has seen before.
Yeah. So there's those steps that you see. It is, like you said, fairly cold in Percy's house, which is why you have that big nightgown on you. But there's a even colder chill that goes down your spine, as if you were like almost touched by death itself. And you also, as part of your vision, see fire. And even though there is no image happening in your mind, you're probably familiar with it. You know the sound that a record player makes once the record has done like turning at the end, like you need to put back the needle at the beginning to, you know, play it back. You essentially hear that sound until the whistling of the kettle takes over again, and you are once again in the kitchen making tea. The step that you've seen, you have seen them before. They are the step 4 and the door. They are the step for the St. Anne's Catholic Church, which is located here in Fairwick.
Oh boy.
You may make out with this information as you wish.
Yeah, that's no good. Not. Oh, no. I think she kind of like blinks, pulls the kettle off the stove, and keeps making the tea as she's like thinking it out, trying to puzzle it out. And I think she's figured out by now that she's gonna write everything out as soon as it happens so that she's got it as clear as possible to tell the others. So she grabs a notepad and just jots it all down, and then starts the coffee maker because she knows she's gonna have to wake up Percy, and it's going to be sooner than Percy would like, and it's better if there's coffee ready if she does that.
That is perfectly valid, and I'm sure that Percy would appreciate that if you make him coffee.
Caffeine is good.
Yeah.
Before you wake up Percy, anything else that you wish to do?
I think she's also thinking through who she knows at St. Anne's, because that is not her, it's not her church that she goes to, but yeah, it's not unreasonable to think that they've done some like interfaith or interdenomination work. together between the churches. So she's kind of like opening that little mental Rolodex and just going, who can I talk to there, and very inconspicuously get some gossip. Do the neighborhood patrol thing of, so how have things been going there at St. Anne's?
Yeah. Perfect.
And is going to wait to do that until a more neighborly hour, probably.
Yeah, don't do that too early. I know
Nah.
myself, if you like just come and call me way too fucking early, I will be pissed off.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So eventually you do wake up Percy.
Mm-hmm.
The smell of coffee takes you in the first thing in the morning, even though it's probably way too fucking early for you.
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
it's probably like 7 at the
Percy's
latest.
already awake.
Oh.
If she's coming towards the bedroom, she hears like grunting.
Old man noise.
he is on his back on the floor, doing that thing that somebody who used to be able to do this confidently is like trying to crunch. He's doing crunches, and it's very much that like I used to do this all the time. 1, 2, 3. Oh fuck! And he's like sweating on the floor trying to get to 5 right now. Probably still shirtless, just like sweating, sitting there like a lump.
I think she watches quietly for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like kind of knocks at the door frame as if she just showed up.
He just looks, doesn't make an attempt to move, just like flops his head over, looks at her and goes, "Hey, that coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee's good for hydrating, right?"
Sure.
"Great. I just was doing some crunches." "Okay." Rolls over, starts
got
to
it?
slowly push himself. "Yeah, no, I'm fine. I just..."
She's gonna like go over and like reach a hand to help up. Like,
"Thank you. Oh my god, you were so... Okay, hold on." I like lift up and look her in the eye and go, "You're a lot stronger than I am. Just making an observation. I thought I'd try and, get back into the swing of things, do the whole routine. I don't remember every part of my body hurting when I used to,
yeah, that's an unfortunate part of getting older.
Also, drinking every night, I guess."
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, I just figured I'd try and get up early, and I'm immediately realizing why that's a terrible fucking idea, and we'll probably not do that again.
Yeah. Get to watch get every bit of daylight this time of year. There's precious little of that. And she hands him the mug of coffee.
Thank you. You okay?
I'm physically, yes. I saw shit again.
Yeah, okay. What'd you see?
And she's just gonna describe it to him again best she can and go, I got a couple of friends at St. Anne's I can talk to. I know they have mass at 10, so they can try and beat our church to lunch, but
Right. Well, these sort of dreams of yours, I don't know what to call them. They ain't been wrong yet, so probably best to step on the gas, I guess.
yeah.
Okay, well, we can gather everybody around, and I'm just gonna stretch just a little bit, because I think this is gonna hurt a lot more tomorrow than it does right now.
Yeah. Hang on. And she's going to take the coffee from him for a moment and set it down like on a side table. Just go, your back hurt?
Like fucking hell, yeah, just all over. I wasn't working out the back though. It was the front. Why does the back hurt? That doesn't make any sense.
You use all those muscles, Percy. And she's going to wrap her arms around him in the middle and just lean back and just shake him a little bit to pop the back a little bit.
I think he just goes limp. Oh.
And
That only feels
send him back
kind of
down.
better. Oh, thank you. That feels kind of better, but also there's new pains
Yeah.
and new places, but I think that's just how it is these days. God, ugh. Okay, let's actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay here for a second. You want to get ready, and I'll be a moment. He's just gonna like do like the awkward kind of old man hobble to go put a shirt on.
Incredible.
Yep.
And yep, she's gonna get dressed and ready to roll.
All right.
Awesome. Tiff, where did you sleep that night? Over the weekend, did you sleep home or
think-
home?
Tiff went to her mom's house to give Bea and Percy some privacy, because Tiffany's been at Percy's house a lot, and she
Yep.
sleeps literally directly under his bedroom. So she kind of just wanted to give them some alone time. So she went home to sleep because her mom's going to get up and go to church at some point.
Yep.
Her mom's still not talking to her, but Tiffany has tried to make an effort, and effort's not being returned, and she's really getting frustrated, but she also wants to respect her dad's privacy, because it's a lot to just all of a sudden have a kid living with you when you're not used to it. So, you know, I think she just slept at home. She'll probably get up, 8, 9 a.m., go for a run, because it's probably not super snowy yet. It's probably, and if it is, that by then everything's been
There's a
plowed
bit
and
of
she can
snow,
go.
but it's
She can go for a
just
run.
some beat and
'cause-
pat.
Yeah. Because she's probably a little sore. It's basketball season. There's tournaments on the weekends that she has to go cheer at, that kind of stuff. So she probably is just going to get up, go for a run. She may go run by Jimmy's house because he lives really close, and see if he's home. But that's like her plan for the morning. But she slept at her mom's house.
Yeah. Jimmy seems to be home, but just seems to be still sleeping.
That's fair.
Home itself is quiet. When you get there, your mom is there in the kitchen, just drinking coffee and just reading over the newspaper.
Tiffany's going to get herself like a bowl of cereal and sit down across from her mom and just stare at her and wait for her mom to say something. She doesn't. Tiffany's just letting herself be available should her mom wish to say anything to her.
Yeah.
Because she's tired of trying. Because she's tried to talk to her mom and her mom's ignored her. So.
Can you? Where's my fucking reference sheet? Give me. Roll plus sharp.
Plus charm or plus sharp?
Sharp.
11.
11. You notice that your mom is not wearing her wedding ring.
Mom, are you going to talk to me yet?
And she looks at you. Like, put down the newspaper. We're getting a divorce.
Yeah.
It has nothing. Yeah, it's not. It has nothing to do. It's not because of you. It's not. It's honestly, it may have been well overdue.
What do you mean it's not because of me? Dad disappeared like 2 days after I found out.
It's just a small thing in a part of many things.
Where is he?
Last I checked with his cousin.
Is he at least seeing the other 3?
Sorry, can you just repeat because
Is he at least seeing the other 3 kids?
he hasn't seen them yet for the past few weeks. Like they've asked question. I just been telling them that he's on a business trip.
What's Pawpaw said?
Papa wasn't that surprised, honestly.
All right. Do you need money? Do you need stuff? Do you need me home more often?
It's gonna be fine. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to continue to keep the house, but we'll figure it out.
I mean, the house shouldn't be that big of a deal. Papa can afford it.
Yeah, but legal paper and all that, and
Daddy wouldn't pull the house out from under you, would he? If he's leaving?
I don't think so, but who knows? And anyway, sure we can find something.
Well, you're gonna have to let me know, because obviously if you're gonna go to a smaller house, we gotta discuss if I'm gonna have a bedroom there or not. Because I can stay with Dad.
Well, I'll make sure there's a room.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're gonna let me have a spot, but you know what? Like, at some point we need to clear the air. And she gets up and walks to the phone and calls Percy's house.
All right. Yeah, it's ringing over there.
Yeah, I don't know who answers, Percy or Bia.
Wait, we just lost Sarah again. Hold on.
I still have Sarah.
I see Sarah on my side.
I don't have her in my screen. I wonder if the link changed because of the
Yeah, probably.
the skip. Hold on.
Uh,
Give me one
I
second.
can only imagine like answering the phone and like feeling like with all like the dad noise, the grunts.
Percy will go pick up the phone and say,
It's a while. It's been a little bit. It's probably like 8, 9 in the morning. So it's probably been a little bit since everybody got up. So
Percy will pick up the phone and say, Banks residence.
Dad.
Hey, what's up, kiddo?
I know where Daddy is.
Okay.
He's leaving Mama.
Okay. That's rough.
I think at some point we just need to get the air cleared. You might want to come over here. Because we're probably gonna lose the house. We're gonna have to figure out a way for everybody to coexist in some way, shape, or form.
As much as I do not look forward to that, I promise I'm not trying to delay. Bia has something to tell us all, something that needs. And maybe after that, we can go down that awful rabbit hole.
Okay. Is it something I need to be there for right away, or?
If you don't, it'll probably include your mom anyways. So it's best we get on church.
We're going to church?
It doesn't sound great to me either. I don't have a ton of details. It's one of those wonky dreams, just kind of.
Okay, well.
She saw some. I promise I'm not delaying this. I will talk to your mom. Just.
All right. I'll be there as soon as I can get there. I gotta get changed. I went for a jog this morning. I'll be there as fast as I can.
Thank you.
She hangs up the phone and turns around and looks at her mom because she didn't tell her mom what she was doing. She just did it.
Yeah.
You and Percy need to talk. because I'm stuck in the middle and I'm tired of it. The air needs to be cleared at this point because we need to know what's going on with everybody.
She nods, finish her coffee, put down the newspaper.
I'm gonna run over there. We've got work to do. So yeah, luckily homework and stuff is done. We'll probably be back over here later this afternoon.
All right. I should be back by then.
Going over to Nana and Papa's?
Yeah, for a little bit.
All right. Tell Papa I love him and Nana too. She'll go run to her room real quick. She's just really going to change. She's going to throw on her jeans and throw like one of her Fairwick sweatshirts back on and just drive to Percy's now. Above table, well, sort of above table. Where she lives, she's going to drive right past downtown where all the churches are.
Mm-hmm.
Because to get to Percy's house, she has to drive very close to the street that all the churches are on.
Yep.
So
Makes sense.
Perfect.
because she lives south of town and she has to go basically through town and to cut back
Mhm.
across to where Percy lives.
Yep. Perfect. All right. So with that bit done, let's just go to Lakeisha's house real quick. Well,
Yo.
your, I guess, new camper slash house. It's not high-end luxury by any mean, especially considering that they had to find lodging for you fairly quickly. It's functional. It's warm.
Functional, yeah. Warm,
I mean, it's better than fuck
Debatable.
all.
debatable, but yeah, functional for sure.
So, what are the few things that you might be doing this morning?
Well, Lakeisha always has a bit of a regimen to her day. Mornings are usually definitely workouts, especially working out the arm, making sure everything's running all right. Checking in with home office. One of the things that has changed here recently, in the mornings she had been checking in with Mimi.
Mhm.
But funny thing, she hasn't been getting back any responses from her, and that's not normal. So her day has shifted a little bit. She's like thrown her energy more into her workouts more than ever. Some people stress clean, she stress works out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So could be resulting in a downed tree or 2 or 10. But at least she's not taking out her aggressions on a person. So there's that. Working on her car. Fielding just about any jobs that the home office throws her way. But for the most part, they've been
Yeah, it's still part of, like, it's still early in the morning, so you're just doing a few first things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Perfect.
other than that, I think that she's been thinking more on, becoming a little bit obsessed with. She's not getting the answers that she wants from HQ. Now Mimi's not answering now. There's a lot of sitting, a lot of thinking, and a lot of wood cutting and crunching.
There you go.
Yeah.
Everybody processes stress differently. And that is probably the healthiest way to do it, is to work it out. All right, perfect. So, I suppose we can more or less skip ahead a few hours here, or at least an hour or so, as I'm sure that communication would have come to you in regards to the dream / vision / whatever you want to fucking call it. And usually when things like that happen, as a group, you did learn that it is probably the wisest thing to meet up at the earliest convenience. Who was making the phone call this morning to... I mean, I know that Percy, you received a call from Tiff on unrelated matters, so you informed her through that. But who was making the remaining phone calls to the other party from the bank's residence? So essentially, I would call Lakeisha and Cade.
I mean, if Percy's already at the phone, he can, unless Bia has a particular reason to.
Probably not. She prefers explaining this stuff in person anyways, and especially with Lakeisha probably would very much say, not on the phones.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, alright.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
Percy
yeah, you
calls.
do obviously manage to reach Lakeisha. However, there is no answer at Cade's residence.
Huh. Hey, Bia.
Yeah.
Kate's not answering the phone. How concerned should I be? Should I start worrying about this? Because I'm immediately assuming they've been murdered.
Bia checks her watch. She goes, "It's pretty early on a Sunday. You know, she might still be sleeping."
Yeah, probably went down to the depot and drank a little bit too much. All right, well.
We'll start with that assumption. We can hope we can plan for the worst if it comes back later.
Yeah, we should be able to investigate without needing them there. If things go to shit, we'll, I don't know, bang on their door real loud. Okay.
Oh, it also occurs to me that I don't know how psyched they would be about going into a Catholic church with the whole demon thing.
Uh-huh.
That may not go well anyways. So consecrated ground, I don't know how that works. Especially, like, there's too much holy water in a Catholic church. That ain't gonna go well.
Actually, real quick, Keeper, would Percy know how this religious stuff would affect a demon?
Roll me a weird.
Oh, good. I'm so good at weird.
I mean, because that is not research thing, it's very much on top of your head, so it's like current like weird knowledge.
Oh God.
3.
I mean,
It's a failure. Okay, sorry. Finally.
Man wants to level so bad.
I want to level so bad.
I mean, there's always like the classic myth that obviously the devil or any vile creature cannot step on holy ground and so on. So you would assume based on that it's it would be a reasonable train of thought to follow that connection would not go well on such location.
I have this weird inclination that it's not that the demon wouldn't be able to. I just feel like it wouldn't behave. So you know what? You got a good point.
That's fair enough.
I'm gonna just phone Lakeisha. Okay, I'll call Lakeisha to call her over.
Yo.
Hey, you busy?
Let me see. Let me check my extensive schedule. Nah, pretty open. Sure, why not? Good morning. You're up.
Good morning.
You're up, bro.
No, I'm not up early. I am up at this time every day.
And you're enunciating? What is this? Okay, no, that's great. I'm happy to hear you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed there, partner. What's going on? What's up?
yeah, you know, I did have something that maybe would have entertained you, but if you're gonna come in with that attitude, okay, maybe we'll just go call the other robotic armed individual I know who can fight monsters.
Listen.
You just come over. Just come over.
All right. You know, if I don't bust your balls, who will? Come on. If not me, then who?
Literally everybody. We'll just hang up the phone.
He's not wrong.
Percy.
Mm-hmm.
As you hang up the phone, it rings.
Hopefully Kate doesn't get insulted when I tell them maybe they should step out. Banks residence.
Percy?
Hi. Lovely to hear your voice at this time of day.
And you do recall the voice of your lovely dispatcher friend?
Yup. Very good friend. Very good.
Hi. Took some time.
Uh-huh.
And I'm about to get off my shift, so don't ask too many questions.
Okay.
But we found, well, at least we found a van that was matching the shit description you gave me.
Okay.
Just swing by. Somebody will have a desk. All right.
To the sheriff's office?
No, to the fucking donut shop. Yes, Percy.
There's no. Okay, thank you. You're very sweet. I owe you a drink. Thank you very much.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
How's beer?
What have you heard?
I mean, she's with you, no?
Are you watching me or something?
Have you seen the side of this town?
Alright, look.
I have neighbors, Percy.
This has been a wonderful conversation, and I appreciate you very much for what you've given. Bia's doing fine. I gotta go. There's somebody else calling right now. I can hear the line getting busy. It's not how that works. All right, I'll hey, bye. Just hang up. Bia, if any more phone calls come in, could you take them today?
I mean, if we're here when they come in, sure. What was that? What was it, the sheriff's office?
Yeah,
What's going on?
I'm gonna have to go up. I just got a lot that I need to confront in my life, and it's all really coming at once. So we're just gonna take this one thing at a time. First the church, then the job that fired me, then the woman that bailed on me. We'll go in that order. That sounds.
Whoa.
I also have to talk to Tiff's mom, and I have to go to the sheriff's office because apparently they found out something about the missing people. Yeah. Hi, how are you? How's your morning?
Tiffany walks in the door.
She's are you
Not
like
even 10 minutes away.
so aggressive, like so aggressive, like go hug her, clearly just like, oh, a swapping conversation. He's way friendlier than he usually is. Good
With
to
Tiffany?
see you. Yeah, yeah.
Dad, why are you being weird?
Because it's been a very weird morning, and I'm very happy for even the slightest amount of normalcy. How are you doing?
I've been better, but I'm okay.
Great. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that later too. Man, we just wrapped back around to that. That's okay. Lakeisha's coming.
Okay.
You heard from Kate?
I talked to them a couple of days ago. They were working. I had to run into the record shop to pick something up, but
They're not picking up the phone. I've been told I'm paranoid, so I'm gonna leave it be for now. But if we don't hear from them by the end of the day, I will be going over there.
They normally work on Sundays, but the record shop doesn't open for a couple of more hours. They're probably asleep. They're
That's what I
sleeping.
said. Morning, Tiff.
Morning, Tia. I hope y'all had a good night. I'm sorry that you got woke up to nonsense.
No, it was
Trust
my own
me.
nonsense. It's fine.
It's been a
Supposed to
very
tell
weird
you
morning.
what's going on.
I haven't really had the chance to yet. Believe it or not, from the moment you left, the phone has been ringing where I've been having to make phone calls. I just got off the phone.
Oh, okay.
Popular morning.
Sorry.
Not your fault.
Yeah, I know where Daddy is, so it's a little bit less of an issue. So.
Oh, well, that's good. Anyways, that's one less missing human. Anyway,
He's not missing. He's in Philadelphia with one of his cousins. He's decided that he's leaving Mama, and he hasn't seen the kids in like 3 weeks.
Bia visibly bites back something, and just says, "That's pretty rotten of him. Leaving all the and wife in the lurch there."
It. We can hear you, and I just can't see you, and your camera froze there for a second.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no.
Everything seems to be good on my side when I look at things. So.
I can see everything there, but she's not on the overlay. There we
Yeah.
go.
Showing
Oh.
up on my end. There you go. I
There you
think
are.
it's just like the individual link sometimes has some issues. So.
Yeah, it's just a stability issue for the recording is the issue. So but
Yeah.
you're back.
Which
now.
browser are you using, Sarah?
I'm in Chrome.
Okay, that's what I've been using too. It's been more stable than anything else before, but
There's something up with my internet and it keeps flicking, and there's something that I know that I need to do on my PC that will help, but I haven't had the time and energy to actually rip the thing apart and replace the whole fucking motherboard.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
all right.
Sorry about
Moving
that.
along.
And it's all good. That's really rotten of him to just up and leave everybody like that. That's really rough. I'm sorry, hon.
And he's obviously got his reasons. Mama says it's not my fault, but the timing is really suspicious. So he literally left like the day after I found out. 2 days after I found out.
Yeah, well, that's regardless of what reasons he calls, it's still his fault, kid.
Yeah,
He made the decision.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
I'm sure. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, you want to say one more thing?
No, it's okay. And trust me, there are a lot of issues with that relationship.
Yeah. You called Lakeisha? Yeah, she's on her way.
Yep, she's oh, that's it. That's her car pulling up right there. Look at the window. Can't you hear it?
Wow,
It's her
the
coming.
agency must have gotten her a place way closer. That's nice.
She's
Guess so.
mobile now.
Yeah.
She can be anywhere.
She just got up with like a freaking like mobile home.
Yeah.
She had an RV. I didn't think she was in an RV. I thought she just got.
You know what? That would be funny as fuck if it was an
That
RV.
really would.
That would be so funny.
It's
Way
like
nicer
you-
than most trailers, though. RVs are great.
But like, it's a shit RV where everything breaks every time.
Yeah, you know.
It's a 60s Gulfstream
Oh,
Yeah.
or Airstream.
Yeah.
What's those silver sided?
What's it getting pulled by?
I didn't think that part through.
You know, 67 SS, like you do, you know? Shit.
It's like an RV from like the early 70s.
Oh, my God.
Yup,
It's over 10 years old.
pretty much. But yeah,
Inflation is
look,
non-existent.
pretty much. But yeah, Lakeisha probably pulls up around that time and sees the mixture of emotional faces going on and says, "Oh, yeah, good morning. Coffee?" And point me to the okay.
In the kitchen, yeah.
There's coffee. Don't worry.
Got
He
it.
goes and grabs like a Coke out of the fridge.
Breakfast of champions.
Oh yeah.
She already had breakfast.
Yep.
And so Bia is going to once again describe the vision. It says, yeah, and the fact that it was St. Anne's Catholic Church, I have no idea what any of y'all currently believe or were raised as. I'm Methodist, so it's going to be kind of entertaining getting in there, because, oh boy.
Something's going on at St. Anne's. Like, I just drove by there. I didn't see any smoke or anything, did I?
No, everything
hear
seems to
sirens
be
or-
just as normal.
Okay. I mean, it didn't seem like anything was going on downtown, but if we want to go down there, it's fine. I don't know if I can go in.
My mother and father used to be Catholic. I can't say that I've been very religious in my adult life, though. Gotta
I mean,
say.
I go to Wick Street Church of Christ with my family when we go, but like, I don't know if I can walk in a Catholic church. And she kind of just raises her hands with a little spark. I don't know what the deal is with this, so I don't know if I can step on the property or not.
Only one way to find out.
Listen, I'm
fine with going. I'm willing to try, but if I burst into flames, like,
Then just be
Well,
perimeter. I don't know
yeah.
where the church. I just saw the steps and the front door, and an angel statue with blood at the base, and I don't get a lot of surrounding visuals always, so that one I don't know if it was maybe in the cemetery, in the graveyard, or if that was inside. I haven't
the
been in there.
graveyard there isn't very
years.
big. I mean, it's there, but it's not super big because Fairwick was never really a big Catholic town. It was built for the small Catholic community here. But I'm trying to think angel statue where that would be.
I
Are you
mean,
sure
that
it's an
sounds
angel and
like-
it wasn't like
Find
the Mary
out.
statue out front, or
I saw wings.
well, I mean, I
Unless
guess
they
we just
do
need to go
renovations.
over there. Do we need to go get Cade? Like, I can go.
Cade wasn't answering the phone.
Yeah, I know. I figure they're probably asleep because they don't work till noon. But I mean, if you think, I mean, I can go over this on the way. I can just go like tap on.
We
their
can
door
at
and
least
see.
see if they're there and okay. at
Oh
the
yeah, I
very
mean, we can run
least.
back but in the alley and see if they're parked in the parking lot behind the record shop, because then we'll know. Because obviously they, their apartment's right above it. So
Why
Yeah.
don't we just leave a note in there? Okay, look, the whole religion thing, mostly religion is just based off of rules for fighting the supernatural that got written down too many times like a fucking tracing paper, and eventually it was way out of whack
I mean,
and
yeah.
no longer meant what it was supposed to. But demons do have issues with religious symbology. I don't believe your magic would, but demons do.
Well,
No
we don't know
offense.
we don't know what causes my magic, so
I mean, it could be a
True.
demon,
could
but
be-
I was gonna say though, like if you're concerned with how
I mean,
you-
well, I mean, we can go and then, that might actually be a clue as to where my shit comes from, because if all of a sudden I'm not feeling so good walking around on consecrated ground like that.
it would be an answer. I'm just saying, I don't think we got to worry. I don't want to involve Cade unless we need to, because one, part of the Cade needs to work. That's fair. But two, I really don't want to introduce the
Well,
idea of a
how
demon
about this?
causing
I'll
issues.
run by, if somebody wants to ride with me, I'll run by their place, and if their vans in the back, I'll just throw a note under the wipers, and that way
Fair.
they know.
That's
Sure.
fair.
Or I'll leave a note, like, I'll leave two. I'll leave one under the wipers and one, like, up against the door to the record shop, because they'll see it.
All right, I'm down for that.
Perfect.
Sounds like a plan.
So, with that plan more or less put in place, who's riding with who and so on, and where are you going?
Well, I want to take my
Um,
car either with Percy driving or me driving.
Yeah, probably best for the two of us to go, just because things are a little complicated. I'll pull Lakeisha aside and say, "Hey, stuff is pretty rough at home. Would you mind maybe taking Bias and check on her, make sure she's okay?"
yeah, it's no problem. Fine.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been drinking. Okay, I do actually genuinely appreciate you noticing that I was talking more clear in an effort. So just, I was angry about it because you were a little insulting, but thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
Well, listen, if I was only a little insulting, it sounds like I gotta work on that. All right, so that's I just gotta be more insulting next time.
Okay, Tiff, me and you are going. Lakeisha's going elsewhere with Bia. Would you mind if maybe.
Meet y'all at the church, yeah?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
The parking's not great downtown. We can. Keisha and I can carpool.
All right, yeah.
I got you, B.
Shouldn't be too bad because tourist season's over, but I get it.
Mhm.
I mean, it's only a block away. We might park at the record shop.
Not a bad idea. Keep the cars out of the way from getting linked to anything if anything goes down.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Yours are mine, Keisha.
Got it. Let's go.
Awesome. So,
do you want to drive or do you want me to drive?
Doesn't mind either way. If you don't want to drive, I'll take it.
She'll toss him the keys and climb in the passenger seat and just kind of curl up, feet on the dashboard.
Cool. Percy does not talk directly about anything. It is very much just like a checking in. How you doing? Yeah, that's rough. We'll talk about it. I promise. But he's still just Percy.
all right.
Yeah, and she'll
Sounds
it's
good.
going to kind of just be small talk because she knows there's not a whole lot anybody can do about it. And she's still processing that information. So yeah, I mean, it's just small talk on the way over there. She's probably got like a notebook that was in her bag in the car and she's just scribbling out notes for Cade.
Perfect.
Meanwhile, while B and Lakeisha are in her car, I think Lakeisha kind of doesn't look over at B when she says this, but she kind of says, "You know, B, let me ask you a question. When did you first feel like? I mean, I see the way that you and Percy, have gotten together and whatnot, but like, when did you feel like you knew you were in love?"
That's a hell of a question.
I mean, I don't mean to.
No.
I don't mean to pry or anything. I just
No.
I'm trying to figure some things out, and never really been in love. I mean, I've been in infatuation. Let's all be clear. We know that's different. That's different. But kind of remember, when my parents would be loving with each other and whatnot, when they didn't argue, but they still argued with love. I mean, which that still continues to surprise me. But yeah, I mean, just trying to figure some stuff out, and I figured as my friend, you might be able to clue me in on that kind of stuff.
I guess it wasn't so much a moment as just I realized after the first couple nights that we just stayed the night together, I didn't have nightmares when there was somebody else there with me. And, first I just kind of thought, oh, well, just somebody else there having a presence in the bed. Because I ain't slept alone in, 20-some years. So, and then I realized also that after a little longer of that even when I did go home, I wasn't having the nightmares as much, as often. And even then, I still wanted to sleep next to him, not by myself. And not because it was another person there, just another body in the bed, but because it was him.
Got you. I totally understand that. I'm come to realize a few things ever since I started. I mean, I haven't heard back from Mimi in like more than a few days, and it's listen, at work situations, the best advice tells you don't get involved with somebody at work. I get that. I know. Just when I was started no longer sleeping alone, my own, and it was her. Yeah, I get what you mean about no longer having nightmares. For me, it was more like not as much guilt about not knowing what really happened to my father. Like, it just, for whatever reason.
It just helps.
Yeah, that.
The world don't seem so bad when you're in someone's arms.
Yeah. But doing the work I do, doing the work that she does, I'm not scheduled to go in for a checkup on the old hardware for some time, so until then, maybe this is just her way of saying, you need some space. I respect that. Yeah, you know what? You're right. It's probably nothing. Fine.
Never said. I don't think it's nothing. And I don't think it's very possible that just getting busy, it's difficult to get back sometimes. Does she know?
No,
That you feel like that?
I have not said the L word to her, if that's what you mean. I mean, I feel like, some of the stuff that she's been through too. I mean, she's been a confidant with me as well, and we kind of just fit comfortably together, and nobody's really. I don't know. It just astounds me that you and Percy are able to, in your own lovely, awkward way, if I'm honest, are at least able to express yourselves to each other.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, all I'll say is I finally said it after the dipshit called me to pick him up from a motel when he up and vanished for a week. You remember that?
Holy shit, yeah. Oof, that feels like forever ago. Holy shit.
Yeah. Picked him up, yelled at him, and told him that I loved him, damn it. So, who knows? All I'm saying is that absence makes you realize what it is that you're missing.
Yeah, it's starting to feel that way. And you know what? Let me clear the air about something. He may or may not have told you about a certain amount of history he and I had. I want to say right now, just like some of the stuff that I'm not proud of that I've done to fulfill my duties with the higher ups at HQ. you know, at one point he was an assignment to me. One point, all of you were an assignment. And now that I've gotten to know you all on a deeper level, I feel like I have an opportunity to not just keep an eye or tabs on you guys. I mean, you know, for whatever reason, you all have cracked through the armor a little bit, so to speak. So, I've never really gotten the chance to apologize to him, and, you know, you've heard us throw shit at each other.
Oh, yes. And the shit that he was saying to you that night, I figured there was a lot more behind that than regular platonic or other relationship.
I just wanted to be as upfront as possible. You know, now it seems a lot of real revelations are coming to light around this group. And if I plan on continuing to work with you guys and, you know, in any way, shape, or fashion here, you know, I just wanted to let you know that. And maybe one of these days, if we don't keep giving each other shit for 1 minute, maybe I'll actually apologize to the old lug nut.
Maybe apologize without the lug nut part, but yeah.
Correct. Yeah, no, you're right. I think, to be honest, you've got a real loyal one there. And, you know, deep down inside, don't tell him I said this, but it has occurred to me, you know, a what if scenario. What if he and I had met under different circumstances? You know? What might have happened if, well, like I said, if I didn't just treat him like another assignment. But, well, the way the world works, everything is worked out the way it should. What my folks always used to instill in me anyway, and I believe that too.
Yeah. No point. There's no point trying to change the past or thinking too much about the, you know, what if things have been different, because it is how it is right now. And much better to put the energy into dealing with the here and now, I find. You get lost thinking too much in what ifs.
Agree. Totally agree. By the way, what magic have you done? I mean, he's like really starting to, you know, really get his act together. Don't tell him I said that either. No, I'm not up to the apology stage yet. He doesn't need to know I'm actually proud of him for something. Let's go slow on that.
Okay.
So, as you are having this conversation, you are. Funny thing is, when you chit chat, time pass much faster than you expect sometimes, and you realize you are pretty much near your destination. I do believe some of you were gonna do at least a quick stop, if anything, where Cade resides.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be anything major. Like, I'm not going to try to go wake them up or anything. I'm just going to pull in or have Percy pull in the parking lot. Is their van there?
The van is not there.
Okay. With the van not being there, I'm going to be like, she's probably out with friends. Obviously not here. Might have gone to her parents' house because she, you know, has been promising them for weeks that she's going to go over there. I'm just gonna go leave a note. And she'll hop out of the car, go run and like run up the stairs to where Cade's apartment is and tuck a note in the door, and then run back down around in case she doesn't go up to her apartment, and tuck a note in the front door of the record shop, like right above the lock. So when she has to unlock the store for the day, it'll be there.
So
And then we'll come.
Put 2 notes.
Yeah, 2 notes. One at her door and one at the front door of the record shop.
Okay.
And then I would just be like, Dad, do you want to just leave the car here? We can walk to the church. It's literally like a block that way.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, hopefully we don't need to drive away quickly, but yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I can run pretty fast if I have to come get the car.
Yeah, I can run fast too. I'm very physically fit. Let's just go to the church.
She just got to shoulder checks him while they're walking.
He gives a grunt. He's still sore, but he follows after.
Dad, you should just start running with me in the mornings. That would make your life a lot easier.
We're taking baby steps right now. I did 4 crunches this morning
Well done.
and half a push-up before Bia had to do the rest of it for me. But I am making progress.
It's fine. You'll get there if that's what you want. I don't feel like you got to do it for anything, but you know.
Mostly I'm doing it because we fight eldritch monsters on a weekly basis. So,
That's fair.
yep. All right, let's
And then
go.
by then we're at the church. It's literally a block behind Main Street
Yeah.
where like the row of churches is. So
Perfect. So, Percy and Tiff, you are walking from Cade's apartment to St. Anne. And Bia and Lakeisha, are you parking somewhere on the street or?
Yeah, probably parked like on the street nearby.
Yeah.
Probably not in the actual lot for the church because if it's around 9 o'clock, the mass is about to get out, and
Right.
it's about to be a madhouse.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that if the how far away from the church is the record shop actually?
About a block, so we may have
It's not
parked
very
there.
far.
Yeah.
about a block south.
Yeah, probably parked around the same area. And we go ahead and we walk on up.
Perfect. All right. So as you are you're approaching, you do, especially this time, you do start to see some people getting out of church and getting into their vehicle, and mass just recently ended. Although probably a bit later than it usually does. Seems that they ran late.
Father got long-winded in the sermon. It happens.
Oh God, eulogies when they get long-winded is the worst.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on the priest. I've had some really good priests that they're really good, and Father Tony used to cuss on the pulpit, so that was always fun.
Way to go, Father Tony.
He
Shout
was
out.
in his late 80s, an Irish Catholic, and he would stand up and cuss like a sailor. He was delightful.
You know what? just for Father Tony, I'm gonna name that NPC Father Tony.
Done.
Excellent.
Okay.
Amazing.
He's not, well known to all of your characters because I don't know if any of you goes to that church, but he's
Bia probably heard his name when she was doing the outreach stuff, but
Yeah.
probably has not met him.
I've probably met him because Tiffany does a lot of charity work because of her like Girl Scout stuff and whatever that she's
Yeah.
been working on to get stuff for college. And I think like one of the Durbin parents goes to the church, but I think it's his mom. It's Jimmy's mom goes,
yeah.
but she married a non-Catholic, so it's a whole thing.
If he's been there as long as my parents originally were going to church, then perhaps he would have been preaching there as a young pastor when Lakeisha was knee high. So,
Father Tony has probably been like in Fairwick for at least like the past 10 years.
Yeah.
However, like when you look at Father Tony, you do see him like essentially talk with some people as they're walking out. What do you, as a collective, see? It's also you see him with 2 more fellow that are also in the. I'm sure there's proper word for that. I don't know the word. Let's call it ye old priest outfit.
They
The
got their
like
collars
cassock.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, vestments and whatnot. Yeah, sure.
Those traditional simple
Most
vestments.
churches have like 2 priests and a couple of deacons,
Yeah.
so that would be that would track.
Those are not, although you don't recognize them from being at least from around here. So they might be visiting priests from a different town, different location.
Is one of them old and one of them young?
Roll me a d6.
2.
If there's like a age gap, it doesn't seem to be that large of a gap.
Okay.
They do,
word,
however,
Cooper.
appear to be younger than Father Tony by at least a good 10 years. If not, maybe like 10 years. At most, they appear to be in their maybe late 30s, early 40s.
Okay.
Bia is looking around to see if she can spot the angel statue that she remembers seeing and like confirming that the steps are in fact what she thought they were.
Yeah, you can confirm from your view that those steps are in fact what the steps that you've seen, which allow you to at least put those two connect together. As for the angel statue, you don't see anything immediately. It might be on the outside, it might be something even on the inside. You're not sure.
Tiffany is going to keep walking past the church to where the graveyard that's attached is. And she's going to just kind of walk in and walk past the gate and then just very, very trepidatiously step into the graveyard and see what happens.
So, as you step into the graveyard, nothing happens. You're fine.
She lets out a
None of
sigh of
them.
relief because Catholic graveyards that are attached to the church are consecrated.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's just gonna scan the graveyard because it's not huge, but she's gonna scan it looking for any headstones that look like large angels.
There is none in this graveyard.
Okay. Then she would walk back out and just kind of like nudge Percy and be like, I'm fine apparently, but there's no angels statues in the graveyard.
I'm gonna be super honest with you, kid. I really wasn't worried about it, but
I wasn't
I'm
either,
glad,
but just in case.
glad that you're doing okay. Let's just keep an eye out. I kind of get the feeling that we're not gonna know what we're looking for until it's right on top of us.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to go in here, but okay.
I am just going to. I'm going to specifically be on the lookout for weird acting individuals, specifically.
Strange acting individual.
Yeah.
You're looking for us?
Okay, real easy to see us, to be honest.
Yeah, we're not fitting in the
You can roll me a
crowd.
sharp. Actually, yeah, you can roll me a sharp.
Sharp it is. What do I have? +3, 11.
11. You take a look around beside your bunch. You don't see any like what one would call typically like people acting a bit odd.
Okay.
Are you going more like still in the back of the church or still more in front of the church near parking lot?
If I don't see anybody odd, I'm just gonna. My whole goal, if there's nobody here odd right now, that's totally fine. That's just what Percy's gonna keep doing. He's gonna just keep going through the church, just kind of searching for anybody acting odd. He assumes everybody else has got like the magic shit down. Bia's looking exactly for what she saw. I'm just looking for any people acting weird. And so I'll go to the parking lot, to the back, just keep making the rounds.
If anything, of all the people around, you're probably the one acting the strangest.
Yeah, that makes sense. It takes him a while to figure that out, though. So I'll keep doing that.
Bia's going to look at the others and go, all right, I'm going to discuss with Father Tony a interfaith collaboration with the churches again, and potentially doing some kind of a project with our youth groups. That's
All right.
why I'm
they're
here.
doing that big thing for the new homeless shelter, so maybe bring that up.
Sure, yeah. Try to get the youth groups together and make that a whole thing.
Yeah, while you're doing that, do you want me to like sneak in the side door? I mean, obviously Catholic Church built like a cross. There's 3 doors to get in.
Sure, be careful.
No worries.
There's still gonna be people around.
She will scoot back around because by then like everybody goes out. So above table Catholic. Grew up Catholic. If you're in a Catholic church, there are entrances on the right and left sides and one in the back. If there's a graveyard attached, the graveyard side, no one ever goes out that, even though it's unlocked.
Right.
Everybody goes out towards the street, either through the back entrance or the other door. So she's going to sneak around through, well, not even sneak. She's going to walk into the graveyard because I'm sure there's people buried there that like she would know. Like people go to graveyards, it happens. And then she's just going to kind of casually walk in that side door to get in the church and like kind of look around, maybe like wander over, like she's gonna light a candle or something. Very typical, you would see it anyway kind of stuff, but she's got like eyes on everything.
Perfect. All right. With that, so BS could talk to Father Tony. Percy's looking around for strange people, being the strangest of them all himself. Tiff is sneaking in the back door. And Lakeisha, what are you doing?
I think because it's been an extraordinarily long time since her childhood, she hasn't stepped foot in this building. I think that she proceeds down the main aisle and she kind of looks around. She takes in her surroundings, and I think she goes straight to where the Bank of Campbells are. Fun fact, he used to be Catholic too. So I go over there, and where there's this big array of the red candles, just like you've seen in movies, and she'll characteristically go ahead and light 2 candles. And so she doesn't seem to be praying necessarily, but she's very reverent and lights the candles. She kind of looks left and right and then kind of makes a small sign of the cross. And then she's looking up at probably a large life-size version of Jesus Christ on the cross, which would be standard fare in a Catholic church. It's pretty much what she's doing, and I think she goes to sit in one of the first pews there, and just sits there quietly contemplating.
All right, so obviously as Bia goes and talks to Father Tony, you are walking in more or less at the same time, and as you are going through your prayer and all that, but you do see there's a few older folks that are staying still post mass. You probably may have seen them around town, but they're not facing that have a name for you. And eventually you do spot young Tiff sneaking in.
She's not trying to. She's not like sneaky.
No, she's not sneaking in, but possibly see that you didn't walk in from the main door. Let's call it that. Bia, you approach Father Tony, and he seems to be in the middle of a conversation with the 2 other figure.
She's going to do the polite eavesdropper thing of walk up to them and see what they're talking about and not immediately interrupt.
Yeah. Essentially, Father Tony seems to be in the process of thanking them for, being such good guests, and the sermon that they gave. They seem to be essentially the equivalent of a good old church guest speaker. Father Tony, although seems to admit to them that he appreciate their enthusiasm in their speech and delivery, and not to judge them because that is not his job. Found it a bit harsher than his own usual sermon. But if anything, it did, put the fear of the devil on them. That's for sure. But wait, can I do something for you, young lady? And he turns towards you.
He is not on the overlay. We need a second.
Oh. God damn it, Bia.
There we go.
Okay.
That's okay. It can't be worse than floating water bottle.
Oh my god, the floating
That was
water
so
bottle.
good.
I almost lost him. There's this little purple corner thing. I'm like, what the hell is? Oh my god, he's trying to give her a water bottle.
In consummate professional that I am, I was like trying not to break, and I didn't realize until I finally saw a little shadow. I was like, oh shit.
I saw Shadow then, like,
and me too. I'm like, sorry, hon.
yeah. I saw the Shadow's like, is that like the mic boom, the boom for the
Right.
mic? No,
Yeah.
that wasn't there before. That is not like mic shape. That Shadow's moving a little bit.
It was so good. It was just so
It was
well
great.
timed.
Funny.
I'm sorry. I'm
Oh, you're so
sorry.
good. That was so funny.
Fantastic.
He was trying to be just so discreet because he knows I'm in here taping. I'm sorry.
It was
That is all good. That was fantastic.
Very good,
Listen,
very good.
if we're dealing with my cat jumping up to be random gargoyle in the middle of things, floating water bottles, fine.
All right.
All right.
We're
Back
good.
to it. So
Here we go.
do we have Sarah back on the overlay?
Mhm.
Awesome. Yeah.
And she approaches and says, "It's Father Tony, right?
That's right.
I'm Beatrice Carter, down from United Methodist.
Yeah, I've seen you before.
Yeah. So I had a thought, and I wanted apologies for coming to you in between masses. I know
Don't
you're
worry.
a busy man. Wanted to get the idea out there and possibly talk to the youth group about it when we meet this afternoon. But I was thinking we've got that new homeless shelter going up in Fairwick. Thought that some kind of a get our youth groups together to do something for it at the opening, get them more connection between our faith groups and get them doing something worthwhile.
Certainly, we can talk about it. And just one moment. You can wait for me inside. And it's I'd be much better than talk about this in the cold.
Of course.
So, I just gonna turn towards the other two. Well, Father Michael, Father Gabriel, it's been an absolute pleasure to see you today. And well, I send all of you my regards, and if hopefully see you again soon in our community. It'd be and the two younger priests do not.
Does she get weird vibes now that she's closer to them? Like, she is now absolutely trying to vibe check these two.
You can read a bad situation, I guess,
Sure.
or whatever the equivalent of what that role would be.
They need to have a vibe check roll
Yeah.
in this game, I think.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do a bad situation. That's a 9 plus what's my sharp now? 10. 10. Nice.
10. They definitely give you the impression that they are very serious people. They're definitely not from around here for sure. Upon
Damn it, Bia. Yes.
God damn it.
Flying away again.
I don't know.
And you're back.
Okay.
all right, and upon being, within 5 feet of them, or approximately 2.5 raccoon. You've seen a few of the local priests around here, younger and older. They're pretty damn good-looking priests. Like, and you do notice that as you were talking to Father Tony, that the one that was possibly identified as being Father Gabriel seemed to have been paying attention to you. As if he's also trying to vibe check you. It's not a harsh stare, but you've seen people with intense eyes before. There's a bit of an intensity behind his eyes that is a bit unusual,
Is
but
it
soothing in
familiar?
the same time, soothing in some way.
Mm. Cool. Okay, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she's going to she's gone just inside the church and was kind of watching everything that was happening to get an idea of what was going on. So are they leaving? Which way are they?
They are. They're leaving, and they go and they walk a bit next to essentially where Father Tony usually parks. They park their vehicle there as well. And it's not a car that is from around here for sure.
Cool. Okay. So once they're gone, and she makes a note of whichever way they drive away to as well.
Yep.
Then she acts as if she already had been further into the church than she had made it before.
Yeah. They essentially drive. I think from here would be more or less south. So.
Cool.
So the youth program, right?
Yeah. How's everything been going over here? Anything? Yeah. You've done anything entertaining this time of year?
The usual, like we did our all-day mass, and we were actually talking about the program for the homeless earlier. At least I was before our guests had the joy to talk to our congregation.
Always a blessing to
They're-
have guests.
No. They were quite interesting character. So,
They seemed rather intense. What are they? Where are they from? From Philadelphia?
No, I think they mentioned something around New Mexico.
Wow, it's quite a ways to come out all the way out here to little old Fairwick.
I know. I was just as surprised as you were, but they were quite kind. And as you're walking in church and talking with Father Tony, I do see, like, on each side there are various, portrayal of various divine-ish figure. The good old classic Jesus in the front, Mary and all that, and a few statue of some angels. One of them seems to be familiar to you.
She's gonna be looking around and goes, I think we hosted the last time we did a collaboration between the churches. I've never actually been in here before. And she gestures over to the angel statue and says, is that a specific angel over there? That shares a lot of the angel statues over here. What's up with those?
I'm not sure how it is in your establishment because I did not see that one. But that is, the Archangel Michael.
Gotcha. I'm not as up on my readings as I should be, but Michael, he's not the one that, announced to Mary that she was expecting, right? That was... And she, acts as if she's thinking about it for a little bit and goes, it was Gabriel.
Yeah.
Do you have a statue of Gabriel too, or is it just Michael?
It's right over there.
Right, and she's...
You can probably spot both in here, like Tiff and Keisha as well, doing their thing.
Mm-hmm. She's going to walk around a little bit and avoid getting too near them, just to keep separated out a little bit. And just, anything else fun happening besides the guests? Guests are always a blessing, of course, but we sometimes will get there was some trouble at one of the other churches. I cannot remember which one off the top of my head, but they had some things going missing. You haven't had anything like that here, have you? Oh, was it here? Oh, this is above table. This is Sarah forgot which church.
Yeah, no, the Catholic Church is where Timothy Durbin had stolen all the stuff from with his friends.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
Before running up to Philadelphia with it.
Well, we haven't had anything since that last time, no. But no, things has been fairly quiet, fairly good. And how about you on your side? And you see, you seem to be distracted by one of the person that usually works along with him. I'll just be one moment.
Of course.
Have a seat. And I'm sure that many things that you do at your church can be done just as well in here.
I appreciate that.
After all, we
all the same God.
pray to the same God, just with slightly different thing.
And she's going to sit, and now that she is no longer talking to Father Tony, she looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah, Tiffany is going to, the second Father Tony walks away, she's going to go sit directly behind Bia and just kind of pull out a notebook and whisper and be like, which one is it?
And she's going to gesture with her head at the statue that seemed the most. I'm guessing the Michael and Gabriel statues weren't identical, so she.
No,
could-
they're not identical. They are fairly different.
Okay.
The Michael one is the one from the vision.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. She's gonna nod at that one.
Tiffany's gonna sit back and like pull out a notebook, and she's gonna sketch out a quick map of the church and where everything is and which angel it
Yeah.
is, and do just a very, very quick sketch of the statue itself, just so that we have a layout, so that we can't stick around, or if we have to sneak back for anything, we will know exactly what we need to do.
Mhm.
And it is, the classic, statue of good old Michael with his sword. And if somebody would do a quick Google search of like, statue of Angel Michael.
Oh yeah, Michael was the one that was driving the spear into the devil, if you remember.
Yeah.
So quite appropriate
Yeah.
for this group.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I think Lakeisha, after coming out of a reverie a little bit, starts to, see the others moving around, sees Tiff sit down behind Via. Just basically turns her attention to anything that she can remember since the last time that she's been here, besides the statues that she's not familiar with, or
Yeah, there's
look
been a
out of
recent
place,
addition.
or-
There's been a recent addition, like thanks to some kind donation over the past few years. Obviously, fresh coat of paint and a few like thing have been upkept since you may have been here.
Gotcha. Anybody else? As far as congregation,
Yeah, there's still a few very sparse, just either silently praying and but it's mostly older folks that are just minding their own business, from what you can tell.
gotcha. All right.
And Percy, as you're like on the outside, you are able to see the two other priests going in their car going south, roughly in the like direction where you walk from, like you were parked, because I do believe y'all were parked south of here.
Mm-hmm.
You know how earlier Sarah was talking about vibe checks?
Yeah.
Could I try and vibe check them? Like, does it look like they're leaving with like a weird intention, or are they just like heading out? Just because it's still Sunday, right? Like,
It is still Sunday.
where are they going? There's still something, like there's still some congregation to happen. There's still some sessions to happen. Where are they heading out to?
Yeah, you can roll me I guess the equivalent of a vibe check, which would be read a bad situation.
Okay, read it. I'm good at this. I'm very good at this. 14.
14.
Very good at this.
I thought you were shit posting.
No, this is my shit.
Yep. You're good at one thing, and it is that.
Yeah, sharp rolls. It's the only thing I'm good at. I have nothing with anything else.
They give you the impression of people not necessarily like they're not driving in a way that would be dangerous or overly fast.
Sure.
But just a quick glance, because you roll fucking well. You do get that intensity briefly, and you will probably pick up like a few detail, like the color of, you notice thing like the color of the car and like make model, which is not a make model from around here, and it's a nice little green car. It's an older car, but
Nothing sticks out. They're not suspicious.
I mean, there are visibly intense people from out of town. As for what would you define as somebody acting suspicious? Or what would Percy define as a trait of somebody acting suspicious?
Oh, for Percy, everybody's suspicious. There is no
Well,
discrimination.
according to that, then yeah, everybody is. They are.
Yeah,
Cases, therefore, there are suspicions.
I think it's just really weirding Percy out that these two men of the cloth, right,
Yeah.
are heading out on a Sunday so early when he knows that there are other services to be at. So I think the only thing he's looking for is like, do they look like they're heading out with a great intention, or are they just heading out for lunch?
They seem to be heading out with intention.
Shit. I didn't get as far as what I would do if I found that answer.
Well, you can think about it.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? No. Percy's gonna quickly like step this is such a bad idea. Is gonna step past. I guess Bia would probably be the closest one to him.
Yeah,
Bia or Tiff?
everybody else at this point is.
I was gonna say
inside.
Tiff is yeah. Everyone's seated. Tiff is behind Bia.
Percy's gonna do the whole like shuffle. I'm going to the bathroom sort of thing. I'm moving through the pews. He'll
I have no clue where the bathroom is here.
Yeah, no. He's gonna lean back to. Yeah, I guess he'll lean over to Tiff real quick and say, "Take in the car, keep an eye on things. I got a hunch." And he's just gonna head out. He's gonna try and follow them if he can.
Okay, so you essentially have to walk all the way.
Yeah, like he's doing the fucking like speed
Alone.
walk. Yeah, no, I said it's a bad idea. Well, the reason I said it's a bad idea is he's gonna head
Yeah,
out and then
I'm
something's gonna happen here.
I'm gonna personally murder it.
Oh no! Did it give up again?
Well, I mean,
Oh.
it's something going on with the internet stability where what's happening is that in the transfer to mine, the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh boy. Okay.
But
It
it's back
happens.
now. Sorry.
No worries.
Anyway, the minute he says I'm taking the car, I'm tapping Bia and I'm turning around and I'm running after him. Absolutely not. We do not split the party like that.
No, thank you. I just couldn't figure out a better way to communicate, so. Cool.
I will catch up to him almost immediately because obviously I am light years faster and be like, give me the keys.
Hold on, I'm making a roll for myself.
I'm like,
He gives you a very sideways glance. He goes,
Distance without speed. Come on.
yeah.
You have a very sideways glance. He goes, "Kid, there ain't no way you can drive like me."
I can get the car faster than you can.
Okay, that's fair. Go.
She grabs the keys and runs like full on sprint as fast as her little tiny runs constantly ass can go for the car to fire it up and get back around the corner. And by the time Percy jogs up to it, parked on the corner, like the way everything's laid out, everything is east, west, north, south.
Okay.
So all of the churches are on the corner of Church Street and Wick Street, and the back of the main drag is like one street south of that. So she literally just has to grab it and pull out to the corner of the alley. And like Percy, if he jogs, she can get to the car and get to the corner and be hopped over in the passenger seat by the time he gets there.
Perfect.
Lakeisha probably hears the slight kerfuffle, especially.
No, I would have been like, Bia, get the car, and like,
Yeah. All right. So as you're, we're gonna get back to you running there in a moment.
Bia gets tapped, turns around, tips out the door, and just like,
Right. And Lakeisha kind of turns around and is like,
she doesn't want to just leave because she was talking to him, and it would be weird for her to just book it
she would
out.
always have
Yeah.
Percy and Tiffany could handle shit for like 30
Yeah.
seconds.
yeah, Lakeisha at the very least gets up from front pew and comes around and just slides into the same pew as
Bia,
B.
how much are you paying attention to the statue of Michael?
I think it's one of those things that she knows something's gonna happen with it, and so even if she's trying not to look like she's looking at it all the time, she's very much like,
Yeah.
like I think she picked a pew where she could be watching it.
For as you're paying attention between, and eventually you do, see Father Tony coming back towards you. You spot from the corner of your eye a red streak coming down from, like, essentially the face of the statue. And as you start noticing that, Father Tony talks to you. So, when are we expecting to do it this year?
I was thinking it would be lovely to do it just before Lent. I'm so sorry. I'm just captivated by all of the art that is in here. We don't really do much of art in the sanctuary at our church. And she gets up and is going to go stand by the Michael statue and just is like, what the fuck?
And as you're there, what was that streak? Doesn't seem to be there any longer. Seems just I've dried and is now. You see what it would be a remnant of that, being more pale, quite pale.
Question: if Lakeisha sees Bia get up to
yeah,
go
you probably see
toward that
Bia talking to
statue,
Father Tuning and be weirded out by something.
but I'm not seeing any red streak, am I?
No.
All right. Keeping a watchful eye though on this whole conversation.
Okay, that's good. I love that. So as in no one else is seeing it? Or
it was just
or it was too fast for anyone else, potentially.
I have a feeling that nobody saw it.
Okay.
Because and when you saw it and when you got distracted and then paid back attention to it, it was essentially just a moment.
Okay.
It's if you seen those film when they're essentially seeing a flash of an image and between a few frames, it kind of felt like that.
Okay. I think she's now a little bit starting to show that she is weirded out, and just is
Are you feeling well? Do you want water or something?
No, I'm all right, thank you. Yes, Lent is what I was thinking, but things like this, it's always better to plan ahead so we can get all the kids on board and get them ready for it. I figured it'd be nice to do some meetups beforehand. And she looks at her watch and goes, it's getting close to when our service is starting to, so I better head on over there. I'll talk to the other youth group leaders and we'll talk. Here, let me, and she's going to pull out a little pad from her purse and just we need to call each other because we can't just look up each other's emails and figure this out asynchronously. We will have to either do phone calls or be there in person because it's 1983.
Provide you with a number to call him and general time where he's usually available, and if he's not there, somebody will pick up and leave a message.
Sure.
Perfect. Anything else happening at the Church of St. Anne?
I think she is going to do one last good look at the Michael statue, and also she wants to look at the statue of Gabriel, because she's Michael and Gabriel are not uncommon names, but we are also suspicious, so she just wants to see, very silly logic.
Have you ever seen some statue, it's a goddamn statue, but that you feel like they're looking at you? Yeah. You feel like the statue's looking at you.
And is it a similar kind of
vibe that you got from the statue of Yeah.
Is it familiar intensity?
It is a similar like level of intensity to have like some of your visions in the morning.
Great. Cool. Great.
But like if like your vision in the morning are like at like a 5
Mhm.
baseline, this is probably like closer to like 8 or 9.
Right. Yeah, she's going to start to head out, catch Lakeisha's eye, and just kind of like do the eyeball thing to a little like offshoot nook. So not quite, probably the coat room. And so not completely leaving yet, but
Yeah. Perfect. All right. Awesome. Anything else that we wish to do in that specific building and was seen here?
I think she's just gonna say, Lakeisha, the statues, that one, and gestures at the Michael statue, that's the one I saw. And both of them, and also those 2 priests, feel like the visions. I don't.
All right, I see. I saw you looking at them earlier.
Yeah, I don't.
Did you see something? I'm not seeing it.
I don't see it anymore. There was a red streak, and I got like at its face. It was weird, but it was like a couple moments, and when Father Tony talked to me, I looked away, and then it was gone. So I don't know if that was just.
Well, I mean, I saw you talking to Father Tony over there. God, I can't believe the old geezer is still around. Did he seem okay to you?
He seemed fine. God damn it! I've just now signed myself up to organize a youth group thing. God damn it! I said I was never gonna do that again.
She's sitting there screaming, "God damn it!" in the middle of a Catholic church. I'm so
I'm not screaming
You
it,
can
but
see like as you're saying that, there's like no lady like that was about to go get her coat.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Yep.
giving you like a side eye, like
Oh.
just sorry, ma'am.
Yeah. About
you've
that.
never seen a look of disappointed in you.
I have a joke and I'm not saying it, but it's okay.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, Lakeisha follows up on what you're putting down, and kind of gives you the nod. And as she goes, before she goes, she'll say, "Well, do you want me to be with you? Do you want me to stay here, keep an eye? What do you need?"
I think that we should go wait by where the car was, because I think that Tiff and Percy just split out to go do something. And so we should at least stay in the area so they can presumably track us down later.
Yeah, was he really trying to race her out the door? He knows that she's way faster than him. I don't. It's. Yeah.
Modesty is, yeah. Thinking under pressure ain't always a strong suit. And head on out, and we're good at the church.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So
It's literally a strong suit. He literally has an ability for thinking under pressure. It's his only strong suit. Thank you very much.
And you have also chosen not to use it most of the times that you've had to act under pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we all make mistakes.
So, Tiff, you're running towards Kay's apartment where you've parked the car. So you've parked the car in the back.
Yeah.
Are you taking like directly from like the street, or like taking?
No,
a
I'm running
back
directly.
road?
I'm running directly down the street to the alley where all the parking lots are, and then I'm going
Okay.
to make the right and run down the alley to where the cars are. I'm staying just the straightest path as fast
Perfect.
as she
So
can run.
essentially, you're not crossing what the front of the building would be.
The front of Cade's building?
Yeah.
No,
Okay. Perfect.
not from the direction that we are, because we parked in the back of the building, which is in the direction of the churches. I wouldn't have any reason to run around. It's faster for me to go directly to the car.
Okay. Perfect. You, no problem. Get to the car. are able to put your keys in, not a problem.
Okay. I'm
Anything
literally just as fast as I can
that's
go.
all. That's all. All right, perfect. And you.
I'm gonna get the car, pull back
rendezvous
out into the
with-
alley, run down to and drive it down to the corner. And by the time Percy gets to the corner, Tiffany not only has got the car there already, she is in the passenger seat with the seatbelt buckled and the driver's side door open, so he can jump in and we can go.
All right.
She can literally run the 100-yard dash at like close to Olympic speed because she's a tumbler.
Yeah.
I will jump in and immediately fucking take off. Like, you know, somebody who used to drive a sheriff's vehicle and track down people.
It does not take you very long to track down the car.
Mhm.
It is surprisingly not parked very far from where your own car was parked.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my
pretty-
God, are they out in front of the record store?
Pretty much, if you would have looked left, you would have seen them.
I mean, where I was, we wouldn't have been able to see them.
Yeah.
We actually have to physically go around
Exactly.
the block, but yeah, I mean, then we're yanking up behind the car. I'm taking it if he recognizes I mean, I don't know what we're looking for, so
You recognize that car.
I do.
Mm-hmm. You seen it a week ago.
No fucking way. I'm out of the car immediately and running into the record store or up to the door of the record store.
Perfect.
Like, I don't even say anything to Percy. I am like, I don't know how, like, if her, no, it's too cold for her windows to be open, so she didn't go out the window, but she is like flying out the door and running up to the record store. As soon as he goes, that's the car that he saw, she's in an immediate panic and she is running for the record store.
There is no comment of, oh, that's the car I saw. It is shit. And he also immediately like barrels out of the door and starts. I think Tiff definitely like sprints. He is speed walking because the idea is not to be obvious. So he tries to stop her, but there's no way he can.
No, she jogs up to the door and she's like knocking on the window to see if anybody's in there, and she's looking in the car to see if anybody's in the car.
Nobody's in the car. And are you going to the record store or?
I'm knocking on. Well, I mean, they don't open till noon, so she's knocking on the window to see if anybody's in the store, and she's gonna try to like push the door and see if it's open.
You see like the owner of the store, like
banging on the window. I'm
And,
like, Gary, open up. Open up.
yeah.
I gotta get up to Kate's apartment. Move. And she just like pushes like through the back door and runs to the back, like, because there's an entrance from the back storeroom, and she runs up to Kate's apartment.
I mean, it's like there's like the usual outside door. Okay.
Can I take a look around?
I mean, you would have like Percy. You would know where there's the usual like other way to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Obviously, he's stuck into Cade's place before.
I mean, there's
That doesn't
multiple
sound
ways to get
creepy.
to Kate's place. Like, there's a fire
It's
escape
not
that goes up-
creepy. Okay, he did it to confront
There's
a
a
demon.
fire escape that goes up to like one of her living room windows. There's the back
Yeah.
entrance where there's like,
Yeah.
it's like the back entrance to where you get to the apartments is also the storeroom for the record
Yeah.
store. Like, it's all in the same spot. So
Yeah.
like she could just come downstairs and go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tiffany knows because she's over there so much. She just barrels through and goes running upstairs to the apartment.
Well, Percy knows. He's been hanging out with Cade recently. The main question he's thinking has nothing to do with that.
Mhm.
It's, I've also attempted to hunt this demon. Is there something else I'm not seeing right now?
Roll for it.
What am I rolling?
Investigate a mystery, I guess.
Okay. Again, really good at this. All right, that's not bad. 10.
10. That's pretty good.
This is what I'm good at.
Going around, knowing where Tiff went and going around, like, knowing if there's like something happening, you probably be able to see it from a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
The same door that you previously came through, the night that shit got weird a bit,
Mm-hmm.
is open, just briefly.
Okay, well, now I'm just doing what Tiff does. I'm running in through that direction, however. But
Yeah.
yeah, so just stay
So,
barreling through.
all right, so probably more or less both of you are entering this place at roughly the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a big apartment as we've established previously.
No, it's a studio apartment. It's not big.
As both of you are barreling in here, you are both greeted by both the priest that you briefly saw outside of the church.
Hi, excuse me. What are you doing in my friend's apartment?
The slightly younger one, who you don't know the name of, turns towards you.
It's not worth lying to me. I recognize your car. What are you doing in my friend's apartment?
Don't worry, child. We're only doing our work. And their presence, despite the panic, anger, all the various emotion, has this unusual and rather supernatural soothing effect.
Where's Cade?
That is what we are also wondering.
What did you do with my friend?
And the other one, your friend wasn't here when we got here.
Good, get out of the apartment then.
Tiff. Hang on. I'll take a step forward.
Dad, we didn't tell you about it. These guys were following us the other day.
We'll talk about that, and that is something you should have told me about.
We didn't think it was a big deal.
We'll talk about that too. Listen, gentlemen. We are not very different. You are here to hunt down things, right?
That is
Things a lot of people
simplistic
wouldn't
way
know.
you put it, yes.
Good. I am also a man of mystic interests, as is my daughter. We're not enemies, but you are hunting the wrong entity right now. So maybe we can have a chat.
Does this one does not consort with a demon? A demon? Are we incorrect in our assumption? And you are being stared down by what seems to be the oldest one, and you see a bit of a glow in his eyes.
If I said yes, would you have a problem with me? I'm gonna very obviously put my hand on my belt and just stare them down back.
Tiffany's moving around them into where the living room is because she's got a backup plan.
Only if you stand away.
I have good news for you. Right here, right now, I'm not in your way. You are more than welcome to leave this apartment, and I will not stop you.
Get out, or I will get you out. And you leave my friend alone.
As you speak your words loudly, the oldest one turns towards you, Tiffany.
For the record, I'm standing in the center of the summoning circle that Cade and I built in her living room.
She looks at you.
It's covered in papers from Percy's room, but that's beside the point.
And you see him look around the room as if he's trying to judge the amount of space that he has. I guess nothing here. And they look at each other. They don't exchange words. Our path will meet again.
She stands right there and goes, Andy, are you in here?
You don't get any answer. You don't get anything.
Do I get a vibe? Do I get a vibe that he's gone? Like he and Kate are gone?
You don't. Well, you don't physically see them here.
Well, I know. See, I'm talking like just generic magical read a bad. I'll open my third eye if I need to.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. It's reading a bad situation. Oh God, where'd my dice go? Where are my good dice? What dice? Come back. Thank you. The dice have been rolling good for me all night. I set them aside. Yeah, they did not roll well. That's experience points. I rolled real bad with them. I should have taken them out of my dice tray. That's not good because third eye, it's really not good.
Mm-hmm.
I have what is? Oh, I still get one hold though.
Okay.
On a miss because I'm using my third eye, but I've exposed myself to supernatural danger. Great. But I get to use one hold to read a bad situation. What's the most vulnerable to me right now?
What's the most vulnerable to you? I mean, you are being capable of fire. There's a lot of flammable thing around you. As for them personally, you have a feeling that they would not be much vulnerable to you, surprisingly.
All right. Great.
And the more you are around them, even though they're not physically being
Her
large
eyes
or
have
more
got like that
dominating,
little bit of like starry fire behind them right now.
they have a large presence in this room. Like, you know that like that feeling that somebody can be physically looking small but be very big.
Tiffany
at
when
the
she's in
same
pissed off
time.
mood, yeah.
Yeah. Part of you, I have a feeling that they could be much, much bigger as beings.
Get out and leave my friend alone.
I think that they were just leaving.
Get out
not
and leave
here.
my friend alone.
Can I make eye contact with Tiff and just make the firmest slight head shake?
Yeah, use your dad voice.
She'll just stare at him and she'll shrink a little bit, but she's not standing down from the summoning circle where she is. She has a general idea of how to use it if she needs to.
Yeah. Yeah. The older one seems to be not necessarily more standoffish with you, but as that more. If there was any dangerous side to him, I have a bit more to that. The younger one seems to be a bit more having that slightly more calming effect.
The calming effect is the only reason she's not lit everything on fire at this point.
Yeah, and it's strange how like calming this being is. Don't worry, we're done here. And they walk by you, Percy. And even though they don't physically touch you, or they're not like super close, you have a feeling that you really have to move out of the way, which is unusual for you.
Honestly, I'll let him. I show given how irreverent Percy is, he shows a very weird amount of respect to them.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, they leave the room without any additional word. Going down the stairs. What do you two do?
I immediately turn to Tiff and say, "We're getting the others and we're finding Cade now."
Yeah, I immediately start tossing Cade's stuff. Like, not like violently making a mess, but I'm going through like the papers. I know where she keeps her journal. I know where their like calendar is. I know where like all of their stuff is. I'm looking to see if they've packed anything. I'm looking to see if their journal is there. I'm looking to see if their textbooks are there.
Can you
Like
investigate a
any of that.
mystery?
I'm looking for like the journal that Percy had got them for Christmas. I'm looking for all of the stuff that I know that they would not leave alone if they left on their own.
Yeah, perfect. Could you investigate a mystery real quick?
Sure.
Because you don't see that the place was. Like,
No, I mean, it's as
tossed
messy
off.
as it normally is. And Percy, I mean, there's a ton of papers that we ganked from the room because we were also doing some research that are scattered all over the floor. That was better. It's investigate a mystery is plus sharp, yeah?
Yep.
7, so just barely.
Just barely. You do see a few things that you expect her to have taken not being there. Part of you give you a feeling that like she was not necessarily forced out of here, like not somebody like took her away.
Right. That's
Like,
Tiffany's
like-
concern. If she sees stuff like missing, like toothbrush and like
Yeah.
her clothes.
But you have a feeling that when she left, she probably left it fairly quickly.
Dad, she left in a hurry, but the stuff that she would normally take if she left on her own is gone. So she left on her own, but she left in a hurry.
Got it. Okay.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let's get everybody else because we need help. First he's just gonna he hasn't run this whole time because, fucking running joke, he's out of practice, but he just sprints down the hall and towards the car.
Yeah. Tiffany is taking like 2-3 steps at a time, like running down the stairs and jumps in the car. And as soon as she gets in, she just starts word vomiting. We were on a case last week while you and Miss Bia were on a date. We just went ahead and went because it wasn't anything serious. And we were on our way out of town because we had to go investigate a farm thing. And while we were on our way, this car was following us for like a really long time. It was that car. We pulled over and let them go past and they didn't turn around. So we thought it was no big deal. We thought maybe they just had followed us out of town because we were on our way out on the highway. And she's just going through like the whole story about what happened. And then, we had this big investigation and then Cade snuck off. And when Cade snuck off, she was able to banish whatever creature this was so that the agency wouldn't end up hurting it. And she banished it back to where it belongs. And Andromalius helped her, but it was a really, really big thing.
Right. Okay. Thank you for telling me. Next time, tell me sooner.
Well, we didn't think we thought it was just over because they passed us and they didn't turn around or come back or anything. We just assumed that they were just following us out of town.
Right, and I'm starting the car and peeling onto the road to head back towards Bia and Lakeisha. And as I say that, I'm just going keeping eyes on the road. Go. And are you ever going to make that mistake again?
No, obviously not. The next time that I see a car following us for that long, I'm just going to assume they're following us, and it is a big deal.
And we've made a conversation, and we figured out what we're going to do about it. I'm just going to peel as fast as I can, burning rubber.
All right, reuniting as
For the whole walk to the church.
Yeah, you're hearing
literally,
the tires squealing as he's pulling out of.
Yeah, literally just a squeal right back in there.
The
Yeah.
engine
And the
to my
same
car is-
old lady that gave Bia the side eye as she was swinging in church is giving you the side eye for like driving like a madman in the church parking lot.
Tiffany jumps out of the car and looks at Lakeisha. That car that was following us, we just found the people that were inside of it at Cade's apartment.
Shit. Was Cade there?
No,
What?
Cade's not there. Cade took their stuff and left, but it looks like they left in a hurry.
Oh God. Wait, no. Was it?
There are
those
some
priests?
very powerful people.
Yeah,
hunting.
they look like priests, but I don't think they're priests.
They're not. They can't be.
They were looking for Andy,
Well,
which is what
I'll
I'm calling
explain
him, by the way, now
more,
in public to make it easier.
I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of religious people out there that are hunting demons. And while, yes, no, they're not with the church. Everybody get in. We need to find Cade, and I'll try and explain as much as I can along the way.
Perfect.
I know where her parents live. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
So, are you all together in the same vehicle?
Yep, I think so. We'll leave the
Yeah.
other one behind for now.
And I
Yeah.
do
It's a
believe
snug
we are
fit in
at
Tiff's
about
car.
time.
Yeah, we are right at time.
Yep.
So, I think this is where we are gonna leave it off, as you are driving towards whatever next destination you may be going to.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Ah!
Oh boy.
I cannot
Well,
believe that you're pulling the warlock patron turning
Well-
against the party in Monster of the Week.
Ay, 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 ay,
Look,
I don't
macha.
think it's the warlock patron turning against the party. Andromalius actually did something really, really good.
Yeah. It's just it was a very big display of power, which would attract a bunch of
Well,
people wanting to do next.
yeah,
Yeah.
on that last roll above table, Cade rolled just shit enough that one side effect
right.
was that it would attract
Ooh.
unwanted attention.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what the last roll was
Yeah.
for. I see. Oh,
DM.
There was
can
something
I
that
ask?
was akin to like so just so everyone knows who hasn't gotten to watch it yet, there was something akin to a dune like sandworm on a smaller
Yeah.
scale that was
a
taking
graboid.
livestock
Yeah.
Got it.
and instead of waiting and we did everything we were supposed to do. We didn't get involved with it, we weren't fighting with it, none of that. We let the agency know, we settled everything
Right.
between the farmers, blah 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 blah. Then
Yep.
Cade snuck off with Andromalius and banished it back to where it belongs so
Oh,
that the agency didn't
no.
kill an innocent creature that was just lost and scared.
you know what? That's not even a spoiler, folks. If you didn't see that episode, go back and watch the episode. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, this is more like for
Yeah, this is
Folks,
more.
yeah, this is-
more
Percy and Mia were
the
out on a
missing
date
people.
and we were, you know.
We weren't
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
but
Oh,
yeah.
Can I ask
Yeah.
for one more roll? I don't need actual answers.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah, absolutely.
potentially roll just to see if Percy knows kind of what these people are from, what organization they're from?
And yeah, absolutely. And
Okay.
if just in case, like in our like conversation in our Discord between you and I, can you also just leave me a little side note that this was the roll and the result
Yes. Yes. 100%. What should I roll? What's the roll?
there? What should be the roll for that? What is
It's
the
a
roll
key
for
first
weird
roll.
mystical shit? It's weird, right?
My favorite. I rolled shit earlier. So this is the time for me to redeem myself, right? This is the time to
I
succeed.
believe in
Roll,
you.
Sure.
roll
Let's
via
go.
12.
Let's
go.
Roll
No.
via 12.
He rolled snake eyes. I can see it in his face.
6. I was so close.
Oh,
Oh
Close.
no!
2 and 4.
What I will
Not
give.
plus anything? Plus or minus?
I have 0 weird. Just total 0.
So, what I will give to you, Percy,
Uh-huh.
it will definitely be on your mind for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever have to do a specific lore check on that, I will give you essentially a reroll on one of your die,
Okay, I'll take that.
because I know it will be on Percy's mind for a while, and you add that very strong first-hand impression of them there.
Yeah. It feels terrible because that technically is the last experience, but it doesn't feel good. I wanted it to feel good, but that feels terrible.
I think Lakeisha had a question for the keeper, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. I'm okay with answering here, like one last minute, like more or less semi-in-session question.
Sure.
And it's
Yeah.
our usual like post-show
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah. With her experience tracking certain phenomena for the company, are there any signs around that she's aware of? That because as soon as I feel like it hit a nerve. As soon as Bia said that she saw something going on with the statue, but Lakeisha didn't, I feel like that might have put her on heightened alert for like at least other signs, signs that are more obvious or just trails of something, anything.
Being like folklore-wise throughout history, being that are said to either be touched by certain things or that have like vision of things, such as Bia has sometimes seemingly morning, are, at least as rumor says, now you have like essentially more or less first-hand account by having it companion that seem to be experiencing a similar thing. So you may be able to make your own personal note about this as you wish. But sometimes you know that there are some, on occasion, plagued with strange flashes and visions of that people does not seem to see. Often in our modern world, they might be diagnosed with various medical thing associated with that. Biblically, they may have been associated with other things, like i.e. like Joan of Arc and all that. So it is not unheard of. From experience, 99.9% of those are I've been diagnosed for people that do need help.
Gotcha. All right, fair enough.